Many people who play these games are bitches. Alright, I get it. Sometimes I take a little long with my videos. Sometimes I put too much effort into my videos. It seems like the internet just doesn't give a shit what they want or what they don't want. So for those people who can't make a goddamn decision on what they want to watch, go fuck yourself. But I digress. So today, I'm just gonna fester through all the bullshit, and today, we're gonna talk about, apparently, one of the greatest games ever made. And that is Out of This World for the Sega Genesis. Released by Delphine Software and Interplay in 1991. Huh. Interplay, the same assholes who create more garbage than fucking festering fucking fecal matter itself! Let's just muscle through all this bullshit and pop this son of a bitch in. Because I guarantee there's probably going to be plenty of yous out there with enough to fucking say about it.
Can you believe this idiot? Who is this guy? The gameoholic? Where's my phone? Gameoholic. You are a fucking idiot.
Before I give you my life history, let me give you a little bit of backstory to this game. You're playing as Lester, a scientist who basically has an experiment that goes wrong, and you are transported to this alien world. Whoop-de-fucking-do. It's like Star Wars for fucking morons. So you start off in level 1 here, as Lester comes out of the water. And basically, what you have to do is you have to run all the way to the right until you see this big fucking bear or wolf or whatever the fuck monstrosity it is growl at you, and then you gotta run back across the screen and make sure he doesn't kill you. Now everything is a one-hit death in this game. Anything that touches you kills you. Jesus fucking Christ! Are you fucking kidding me? For a game like this, you only have 3 buttons and they still narrowly fuck it up. Then you finally get to the end of this part where the fucking animal, whatever the fuck it is, animal cruelty much, stops fucking chasing you, and then you get shot! Like fucking Star Wars style!
Look at this guy. Everything he does, he just sucks at. He sucks worse than my mom.
Now the second stage is the prison, where you're stuck in this cage. When I first played this game as a kid, I had no way in hell of knowing you had to rock the cage back and forth. And make sure you pick up that gun, because you're going to need it for the rest of the game. As you're in the prison, you befriend one of these aliens, who ends up joining you for most of your adventure on the game. You know, one of the things this game was known for was its cutscenes. And yeah, cutscenes on the 3DO and in the HD remake, okay, fine, I totally understand it. But on the Sega Genesis, it's disgusting looking. And not to mention, the soundtrack of this game is supposed to be amazing too. But on this, it fucking sucks! Which is making me wonder what other people think of this game.
Oh, look at me! I'm the gameoholic! I want to be the AVGN so bad! Fuck you!
Then they show you this cutscene that shows the outside of the prison you're trapped in. Looks like a bunch of penises sticking out of the ground.
Grab his dick and twist it!
Now, one part of this game that always pisses me off is this third level or third section of the game, whatever the fuck you want to call it. When you're rolling back and forth and you have to dodge the fucking steam. You have to be precisely accurate. Otherwise, you get fucking smoke blown up in your face. Much like this game's doing to me right now. It's blowing smoke up my ass. Now this next section of the game is where it completely picks up a little too hard, too fast. Now make sure that you go and recharge your gun. Because there's only certain areas of the game where you are going to be able to do this. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I played a little bit of the game Flashback, which is made by the same people, but I don't remember it ever being like this. And when I used to play the cavern level, how the fuck did I know I was playing it all fucking wrong? Because I would always go run down the one part of the cavern where you shoot the water out immediately. But you don't need to do that right away. You don't need to blast that fucking block right away. This game is all about the precise timing of where and when you have to do something. And I'm already dumb as fuck as it is, and don't know where to fucking go in life!
That sounds like a you problem.
Now I guarantee, because I said that, some fucking asshole out there is gonna have a comment to say about how I shoot my video.
Bring back that other guy. Sai? Yeah, he's the handsome one. Nobody wants to see you. The only reason why you get views on your channel is because of him. Who wants to see this washed up idiot? Fucking has-been.
So now you get to the next portion of the game where your alien friend is basically stuck behind a crawl space, and he follows you throughout the level. He follows you throughout the game. So you lose him for a little bit and then you get him back. Seems like some of the common sense shit I should have done, like the alien shooting the gun or the alien using a bomb to go across the floor and then going back and closing the door and it goes back at him. Especially this part where you have to drop a glass ball on a fucking enemy that doesn't affect you until maybe 3 stages later? Who the fuck wrote this game? George Lucas?
You sure about that?
What's funny is when I played this game back in the day, getting to these later portions of the game, like level 8, level 9, level 10, would take me hours to figure this out. There are people who have played and completed this game in 23 minutes. Even less than that, probably. I must be a fucking idiot! And I just realized the guy's name. Lester. Is he fucking... what is this, Lester the Unlikely, the fucking prequel? Huh. Hopefully we get to do that game at some point.
No!
One of my favorite parts of the game is when one of these aliens tries to come after you, walk off the screen and he grabs you, and then he picks you up and you kick him in the fucking penis. That's what most of this game is. It's a nice, swift kick in the dick. What about this underwater cavern level, which is still attached to level 4 of the cavern level, where you have to swim along the fucking bottom of this cavern and you can drown? How many times have you played Super Mario Brothers and Mario swims underwater for fucking hours at a time and doesn't need to stick his head up to breathe? And honestly, I'd like to believe that, you know, the angry gamer aspect is alive and well, just like your mom selling her ass on the street. It's alive and well. So mind your fucking business, watch me play the fucking game, and if you don't, go to another fucking channel. Some people even wipe their ass with my channel.
Hey Gameoholic, see your channel here? Oh, yeah. I wipe my ass with it.
I know this might be a bad time to mention this, but did I fail to mention that there is a sequel of this game? Yeah, there really is. Now, I only found out about Heart of an Alien, Out of This World 2, not too long ago. It's literally locked onto only the Sega CD. So maybe in the future, we can get around to that. You get to this part where you're back up against a wall and your fucking alien friend has to pull you through a fucking hole in the ceiling. Like fucking Ninja Turtles with malaria. So now you get to this level of the game where your partner is with you, your alien buddy, most of the time. And you're running through, I want to say, like this alternate form of the prison. And basically, you have to go back and help him so he doesn't get killed. You gotta flick a bunch of switches. You know, this part of the game is where, like, I got lost. I got lost. Lasers are flying left and right. There's so much action going on. Now, I'm not gonna lie. When I first started playing this game, I used a lot of cheats to get through this game. This time, you know, using the password system, not much different. But I kind of fucking had to. See, when you get to this part with the cruiser, it basically shows this cutscene of you guys sitting there in some sort of coliseum. And you have to kill all these lasers and guns and people watching you. And up in the top left-hand corner is basically a control panel. You're not even really friggin' paying attention to. But you have to. Because the timing is at an all-time high in this portion. You have to defend the bullets, defend the shots, and you have to make sure that you are launched out of that cruiser at the last second. So now we're at the final stage of the game. We're in, I don't know, out of this world castle, I'll fucking call it. And again, you got lasers going absolutely batshit crazy, flying across the friggin' screen. You're shooting enemies down left and right. Come on, you cocksucker! This is that portion of the game I was just talking about, where you're hanging off the cliff. Now you go and fall down, but one of these other alien guys catches you. So what is he, your friend? No. He's trying to kill you. He beats the shit out of you. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty. And your alien friend is fighting that other bald cocksucker. Like 16-bit stone cold idiot.
What?
You're crawling over and you gotta make sure that he gets flipped over into the center. He walks in, and you pull the switch and you kill his ass. And as you can see at the bottom of the screen, looks like fucking two toothpicks moving on an elevator, fucking moving across the screen, trying to save himself. And here we are at the end of the game. Now let's look. As you see, Lester pulls himself closer to whatever the fuck that is. Looks like one of the fucking enemies from Gargoyles. You and your alien friend jump on his back like the fucking never-ending story, and that's exactly what this fucking game was. It was a never-ending goddamn story. And they can't even center the word at the end. And that's it. All the people that worked on this fucking game, between Interplay, between Virgin Games, between Sega themselves, what the fuck were you guys thinking when you made this game? I mean, seriously, I want to know what you were thinking. This took 2 years to fucking make? It looks like it! And it is one of the hardest fucking games I have ever played in my life. Point blank. And I have played a lot of difficult games in my life. But this is one of the absolute fucking hardest that I have ever fucking played. And the last thing you see is now, go out of this world. That's exactly what I want to fucking do. I want to go out of this fucking world. I want to go out and explore life. I want to fucking explore the deprivations of anything else that is not fucking Sega Genesis. And I know a lot of people online like to sit there and say, well, Gameoholic, you always go to the Genesis because it's your go-to. Yeah, fuck you. No shit. Because a lot of the times on the Sega Genesis, it's easy. It's an easy outlet to get away from. It's an easy console to go to. There's a lot of other good consoles out there, like the TurboGrafx 16, the Super Nintendo, amongst others, that I don't need to talk as much shit about. But Genesis, I feel like a nice portion of the library was shit. Not to mention that 33% of the fucking releases were sports games. And I'm just over what makes a great game. They considered Out of This World one of the greatest fucking games of all time. There's so much fucking slowdown. There's so much bullshit in that game. But now it's time to get other people involved. Yeah, it's time to get other people involved. Because I want to hear other people's opinions about shit. You're not one of them. I want to find out what. I want to find out what is some of your guys' favorite games or favorite characters. I'm not going to spoil too much, but the next time we come here, let's do something we haven't done in a long time. Let the Gameoholic bring to you a Content Creators Top 10.